You know what I'm saying? Like, just on a real note, you're gonna tell, like, you never hit like 9 corners ever in a regular footy match. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna tell me you're gonna hit 13 in this match. The time I bet that it's gonna be under 9 corners, you get 13 corners. Fuck you, Spezia. Fuck you, Inter Milan. Okay? And then Spezia's gonna have the audacity to win. Dog, Inter Milan was the favorite to win. Like, is Spezia's gonna win? Bullshit. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Today we are here. We are watching. Let's go. The Northman. I was gonna say The Norseman, which I guess technically kind of works, but that's not the name of this movie. It's called The Northman. Came out last year. I heard a lot of amazing things about it. I thought it was just gonna be a historical movie, but I've heard it's like a fantasy movie, or like historical fantasy. It's not just historical fiction. There is fantasy elements into this, so that's kind of cool. I didn't know that was gonna happen. I don't know anybody in this movie besides Anya Taylor-Joy. I heard she was amazing in this. I don't know anything else. It's a movie that takes place during the time of the Vikings. It's a revenge story. That's all I got, I think. Yeah, I don't know anything else about this. All I heard was that it's quite good. And I'm a sucker for the Vikings era, you know, whether it be the Danes, the Saxons, you know, people from Denmark, all around Scandinavia, you know, traveling to Canada and seeing the natives, or going up against the Saxons, going up against the Brits, the Irish, all that. I eat that shit up. Whether it's, you know, shows like Vikings and the Last Kingdom, or books like, you know, the Vikings Blood and Blade saga, or the Last Kingdom saga, you know, I'm a sucker for this era. So I know I'm gonna love it because of that. I love that part, and I just heard it was great, so I'm looking forward to this. And that's all I gotta say about it. Patreon for full length. Let's just watch this thing.
But it was destined for this prince. Wear it always with my love.
Thank you, Father. My king.
So are we following the young kid, and someone's gonna, you know, like raid this village or attack it to take it over, and they're gonna kill his dad and mom? And so we're gonna follow this kid's path of revenge? Is that the plot? Or is it going to be one of those where the king's brother...
Hail, Lord
or the king. Well, I guess technically he is king. Where, like, the brother murders his brother so he can take the throne, kind of thing.
Look! How the queen's cup grows wet for more men than her king.
Is that Willem Dafoe? It is. It totally is. Willem Dafoe is in this.
Please, you brother. 'Tis but a jest.
I did not know that. Oh, I love Willem Dafoe, man. What an odd fucking role for this man to be in.
The enemy has a taste of my liver.
I thought bro was about to just whip his cock out right there.
Just my grandfather when he took the throne.
That was different. He had to kill his uncle first.
You know, I just said about the brother killing the brother to take the throne, and he said his grandfather had to kill the uncle at the same age. Is that a parallel? Is that what that was supposed to be? Probably, I imagine.
Come. Let me take you to our bed.
No.
Damn.
I must die by the sword. I will die in honor.
What does that have to do with her wanting to fuck? I can't tell whether or not they're a loving relationship.
With my father.
Like, I was really hoping they would be, because I feel like it's really rare in these shows and movies and books to see, like, any relationship really be properly happy and, like, have nice love between them. And they're always, like, married for duty. So, like, I was kind of hoping they'd be really sweet. So far, I'm kind of sad they're not. They don't look like they hate each other, at least, but I don't know. I just don't feel a lot of love between them, you know? That's funny.
Who barks? Is it the wolves of the High One? Or is it the barking of the village dogs? Hearken to me, you two-legged dogs.
I'm fucking speechless, bro. What the fuck am I looking at?
Prove you are not a dog.
What are you? I smell a clever pupil.
That was funny.
How did Odin lose his eye?
To learn the secret magic of women.
Never seek the secrets of women.
The secret magic of women. What? It was
Always. It is
just so he could drink from the well of knowledge. What? What is happening, Brody? What's going on here? What's going on here? Is this symbolically each one of us is connected to Yggdrasil, the life tree? We are connected to the nine realms. You know what I mean? Like, what's happening? I don't think I'd be able to do that. If I saw my dad get on all fours and start barking like a dog with another naked man who's like 70 and they start sniffing each other, I'm sorry. I'm walking away. Bro's dying like Thor's from Vinland Saga, just peppered with arrows. What's happening? Who's finna strike their killing blow? If it's the brother, bro, I swear to God. Kill yourself! What did I just say, man? What did I just say, dude? For fuck's sakes. Every time. Every time. Every time one of the brother is sad because he's in the shadow of his other brother, kill yourself. Does he see the pup?
Bring me the boy's head!
Shit! Shit.
I'll make it slow.
Oh! Yo, the effects department deserves a raise for that. That looked amazing. Oh, what a beautiful shot, dude. Holy fuck. What a beautiful shot. That nice one take of him going underneath. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, this dude's alive. Never mind. He didn't take the body. He just turned him into Voldemort.
The boy is dead. Dead in the sea.
And then he lies about it. So when that uncle sees that boy come back from the dead, it's gonna be pretty badass, not gonna lie. And these shots, dude. What is this? Was this filmed on a drone or a crane? Literally just one whole take of it going towards the river, over the water. Now we're on the boat? Oh my god. That had to be on a drone or a crane or something. That's amazing. That was fucking insane. Okay. Okay. That was hard as fuck. Oh, dude. Oh! Yay! I was gonna say, the shot direction and, like, camera work and cinematography for this is unbelievable. Oh, is one shot too? Oh, come on! Oh my god, so good. I'm pretty sure this movie won an Oscar for cinematography, if I'm not mistaken, and from the looks of it, it's very well deserved so far. This is unreal. As one shot, it's still going. The one shot is still going, bro. Oh, it's nice. Oh, it's real nice. It's still going. Oh my god. Dude looks terrifying, man. Jesus Christ. Does this guy have Ultra Instinct? Alright, that's a little too aggressive for me. How did y'all not die of so many diseases? I guess y'all got capped by a sword before you could die from the disease, I guess. Just so good. She really tried that. That was a dumb idea. Wait, hold on, that's Anya Taylor-Joy. I was gonna say that bitch is dead, but she's not dead now because that's Anya Taylor-Joy, and I'm pretty sure she's in the rest of this movie. They put all the kids in there and then they lit it on fire? It's the one thing about watching shows and movies where our main characters are like the Nordic Viking people, is that most of the time they're not the good guy at all. I mean, to be fair, nobody's the good guy in any of these historical fictions, but these guys are definitely not the good guy, okay? They just be walking into other people's homes and just destroying it. Just rape, pillage, and plunder. Definitely not the good people. Not people you root for, you know? But it's our movie, so you root for the bad guys killing the badder guys. You definitely don't root for the bad guys killing the civilians like this, that's for sure. Bro sees a raven, you know that means Odin. My man is staring into Odin's eyes. I thought he was just kind of like living life until he was strong enough to go avenge his father, but I guess he just kind of gave up on it. Like he gave up on avenging him, and then he saw the Seer, so now he wants to again. So I guess he forgot or like repressed the memories. I mean, he was a kid when it happened, I suppose. That's a beautiful shot of Yggdrasil. I guess he was a kid at the time, so I suppose he forgot or like repressed the memories. But something that traumatic, I would have figured he remembered. Either he forgot and now he remembered from seeing the Seer, or he chose to ignore, and then the Seer kind of awakened the fire in him again.
Your strength breaks men's bones. I have the cunning to break their minds.
You too.
Solid lines, solid line.
No man knows if he will celebrate next Yuletide as a king or as a slave. Best to be prepared for both. And to stave off the latter, the least you can do is show your slaves you're as strong as they are.
That was a solid line. And some pretty good fatherly advice.
I'm not impressed. His stench. Never look me in the eye, slave.
That was weak as fuck.
Well,
That was so weak. That dude has so much more bark than bite, my god.
Go take a piss.
Smooth, smooth.
Shut the door.
I think that's his mom, ain't it? Damn, she got kidnapped and now she has to serve the brother. That's fucked up.
If you're there, what's too close?
If you lose me, will you come and look for me too? Will you?
I think the answer is definitely yes. If I'm gonna keep it a buck, definitely yes. Let's be real. Oh, not again with these motherfuckers, dude. What are y'all doing out here?
An old fool.
Oh, that's Willem Dafoe's character. Damn. Oh, that's
Days yet to come.
creepy as hell. What's my brother doing? If he moves when he grabs that sword, I swear to God. Alright, dude, you know what? Hey, yo! What's happening? What's going on? Damn! That sword is heavy duty. Broke the shield and his other sword. God damn. Alright then. That was interesting. Wow, that's the ultimate form of disrespect, dude. Wow. Alright, so none of that happened. That was purely in his head. Now he's allowed to take the sword. Just had to do a quick 1v1 via telekinesis. Alright. The noise that just made was beautiful. The noise that just made was beautiful. Oh. Oh. Dog, please.
Rocky.
That worked? Alright then. Yeah. Show me how that sword sings, baby.
Rocky. Take Rocky home.
Alright, or don't.
You too.
Oh, dude, I love the noise it makes every time he unsheaths it. It's such a cool sound.
Slav.
Oh, God. Okay, then.
Unclean whore.
Ew. It's kind of nasty.
You will correct her.
It
We'll
worked.
both be dead in the ground.
It worked, though. She didn't get raped. Solid. Love to see it. Love to see that not happen. Let's go. I really hope he can protect Olga correctly, or she can defend herself just like she did, because I don't want to see her get hurt or raped. I'll be real with you. Don't want to see that. I'll feel more vengeance if I see her get hurt than I do for his parents. I'll keep it a buck. I didn't know the parents. I don't give a fuck about the parents. I like Olga, though. So. Even the way this guy rides, dude. Oh, just this brother right here. I want to see him die. I'll be real. I want to see him die. He, just the way he looks, the way he walks, the way he rides, the way he talks. I hate everything about him. He exudes pretentious arrogance. And he can't back up any of it. You know what I'm saying? Is that... That's Thor, isn't it? That's Thor. This song has to be sexual. I can't see the words, like I said, but considering what he just did, I'm assuming we talking about fucking. Everyone's acting real sus, so I'm assuming we fucking. That's what the song's about for sure. It's just one gigantic orgy. What is happening? Nice. Let's get it. I like these two together.
Fear not, you're the first of many.
Oh shit. That was beautiful. It was so cinematic. Like the draw, the lighting, how he just swooped in. That was beautiful.
Stop! In hell! Ah! Look, Father! Look what has been done to my brave friends! Christian monsters! Monsters! Ah! Monsters!
Shit.
This distempered spirit will ride again. It wields a hungry blade.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. In a way. In a way, you're not wrong. Literally speaking, you're wrong. Thematically and metaphorically, you're right. What am I looking at? I swear that's a BDSM move. What is happening here? Oh, right. She said she was going to make a sacrifice. Right.
Black.
Right.
She spirit.
Let me kill this slave for the spirit. Hopefully the spirit is no longer mad at me. Yeah, this is sound logic right here, bro. This is sound logic. And he saved the slave. Let's go. You love to see it. You fucking love to see it, bro. This is what I mean. Like at the beginning of the movie, the stuff he was doing, they're on the bad side, but you love seeing a bad man kill badder men. You know what I'm talking about? It's perfect that he has Olga to help him, you know? But if anybody starts to suspect him, then 100% they know the accomplice. They know the accomplice is Olga because like that's the only other person he really talks to. So as long as they don't suspect him, we're okay. But the second they start thinking that it's him, they know Olga's involved as well, for sure. Is it like LSD? Do they start tripping balls or do they just start dying? Tripping balls. Got it. Tripping balls. Got it. That's terrifying. If I saw that, I'd shit myself. That's for sure.
Leave me.
Oh, he just wanted to talk to her? I really hope this goes well. This could go really wrong, man. Hey, yo, don't watch your mother strip. Say something already, dog. Hey, yo, say something. Before she gets naked. Oh, Freud is having a fucking field day right now.
I never mourned him.
You were his queen.
Your father endured me because I bore him a son.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
His fine brother.
Wow. Wow. I can't be mad at that. Yeah. I said it at the beginning. I didn't really feel any love between them.
Begged on my knees for Fiona to kill King Arvindil. I pressed my lips upon his strong, sweet hand. I kissed it. And Fiona ordered your death along with your own mother's blessing.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's crazy.
You would be my new king, Hamlet. And together, we will rule.
What did I just witness? My brother. I was gonna say, I thought his mom, because, like, again, at this time, right? I mean, there were a lot of, like, shield maidens, I guess, but, like, it's hard for a woman, like, you're not really gonna find a woman being the lord of a village like this or whatever. So if you could marry into a man who's a lord of the village, or, you know, commands other people and stuff, you're basically married into wealth, you're pretty much set, having a good life. You don't really want to give that up. So I didn't know whether it was going to be she's like, don't bother doing this because I've moved on with life. I'm here now. It's good enough. I didn't expect her to be the one that orchestrated the death of his dad and him. That part I didn't know. This brings joy to me, not gonna lie. Yeah. Keep screaming.
Let my words be the whetstone to your biting rage. For the mischief of last night was not the work of one man.
I kind of like the parallel between Olga and his mom. They're both like the whispering in the ear, very cunning, very good at manipulating, strong in a different way, you know?
Of course it is you. Fiona! Let her alone!
Oh shit.
I offer you your son's heart in exchange for her life!
Oh right, because he would technically be in, what's it called? He'll be walking through Niflheim.
And I am his vengeance!
Good god, that scream was primal. I felt that. Oh, he can't even use the blade. It's not nighttime. Oh shit. He wasn't paying attention.
How do you know it's your son's heart?
Just sow the seed of doubt. Just add that little doubt in there. Oh my god. Oh. Who's this naked brother over here? What the fuck? Wow. Odin is looking out for this man, dude. Holy fuck. Although that's Olga with him, I imagine. But you get the idea. Like, bro should have been dead so many times. Was that supposed to be a Valkyrie? Oh, it is. What is happening, dude? Oh, like it's a Valkyrie taking him to Valhalla? He's dead? Oh, damn. I feel real love between them, so I hope they continue with the real love and it doesn't end up like his mom and his dad. Like, look at that, bro. That's cute as hell. Come on, man.
My own blood is inside you.
Huh?
That child would be safe.
Huh? What's happening? Oh, he just meant like he felt that she was pregnant. Not that they're related. Okay. Never mind. So does he envision himself dying here? Like, he goes to kill his uncle, but does that mean he has to die as well? He can't survive and then continue on living with his wife and love of his life? What did I do to you? Hey, yo, what are you doing that to the camera? What did I do to you?
Now the wolf is grown. He hungers for the rest.
God damn. Oh. Oh, he actually did it. I mean, I'm okay with that, but like, he actually did it. You're gonna have to kill that kid now. Yeah. Oh! Oh, he's definitely dead. Yeah, he's definitely dead. Okay. I said I for sure saw him winning and living. He's dead for sure. Bro just took like 19 stabs to the back. Had like 3 in the front. Well, that makes me sad. And the mom's dead. And the kid's dead. Oh, he's gonna die. He wins, but at what cost? The girl on the left who fell. Holy fuck. Bro has lost so much blood. The fact that he's even still walking is insane. I love how his like back is half blood, half not blood, like perfectly equal the way that it's going down. Both with like the imagery of like the kindness and mercy aspect and then the revenge aspect. I like that a lot. I love how this is one long take, man. They really let their actors just fight. You know what I mean? No quick cuts, like just allow it to speak for itself. Oh! Ah! I feel like I have no doubts he would have won if he wasn't so injured to begin with. Oh my god! Headless and through the heart. Holy fuck. That was insane. I love how you can kind of see it in his eyes too. Like exactly how that looks is exactly how it looked like in his eyes. That was awesome. Is that how we end? With the Valkyrie taking him off to Valhalla? I guess so. Wow. That was quite amazing. That was great. That was great. All right, well, what do you say? That movie was insane to start off with. And I mean insane like batshit insane. Not in the insane way like, oh, that was insanely good. Like, it was good. But like insane like that was insane. There's some weird shit that happened in this movie. Very weird shit. A lot of real barbaric people. Some crazy rituals going on with horses' heads being cut off and watching the slave kill herself to be with the master. And a lot of stuff. The weird barking dog shit and drinking the soup. Howling together. Weird shit. Weird shit, okay? A lot of weird shit. Now, we understand. I get that this is like partially culture, partially reality, also partially not. Like, there were definitely things like this that happened. Not as mainstream as you might have think, but definitely a lot. There were a lot of rituals like this, and it wasn't just Norse culture. A lot of different cultures did this, and still do, frankly. You know, we have to be respectful of this, I suppose, but still kind of weird, not gonna lie. Just saying, I think it's kind of weird to bathe yourself in blood and dance around a fire while sniffing other grown men's ass, just saying. But the movie itself, I mean, I think the story is very simplistic, which is fine. You don't need a complex story to go crazy. A simple story is very good. Very basic revenge story. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. I do think, however, the movie was a bit too slow. I really do think that. I think there were, like, while watching it, I felt like there were a lot of portions where it could have been shortened, or like certain scenes didn't have to be in there. And like just the way they shot everything is like they enjoyed lingering on it. And I very much enjoy that. Like with the fight scenes, with a lot of the regular takes, like they just let their actors act. It's not quick cuts all over the place. Like it's very much in the moment, in the scene. The camera sits with the characters. We get to watch the actors do their thing. I love that. I'm not complaining about that at all. But there's definitely times where I feel like it could have been shortened and you didn't need the movie to be as long as it was. I think the pacing was okay for what it is. I think it's a slower movie, and that's just kind of what the movie is. Like, it's not that the pacing is slow, it's that the movie is intended that way. It's not supposed to be this, like, just quick thing, you know what I mean? Like, it takes its time, which again is fine, but I definitely think it's a slower movie. The acting was really, really, really good. Amazing from all of the people in this. But I will say, man, like, it really is, like, there, like I said at the beginning, where, like, you're watching Viking shows, and you have to remember when you're watching things with people like this. Like I said, technically with any historical fiction, nobody is the good guy. Every country, every race, every religion, every type of person is the bad guy in someone's eyes. Nobody has done anything good. Like, everyone is bad. This is nothing new. Nothing new to say that, obviously. Like, no matter what show you're gonna watch or whose perspective you take, everyone is shitty from someone else's perspective, right? So it doesn't really matter. But in this movie, there really just, like, isn't good guys. Like, who are you really rooting for, kind of thing? And so, like, we're watching our main, I still can't pronounce his name. I know it starts with an A, but I don't know how to pronounce it. The main character, though, we're watching him take this revenge story, and like I'm rooting for him, but also, like, not really. Like I said at the beginning, like, it's okay to watch the bad guy do bad things to other bad people, because you don't feel no ways about it. It's okay. Everyone sucks in this scenario. But, like, when they're raiding and pillaging a village of innocent people, innocent to our eyes, they could have done other stuff, sure, but whatever it is, they didn't deserve to be, raided, taken as slaves, raped, burnt, all the kids in that house and burnt to death. They didn't do anything. You know what I mean? So obviously you're watching that happen. That's pretty terrifying and not a good thing, obviously. So it's like our main character isn't exactly a good guy, but we are rooting for him to get his revenge. So it's like, it's fun that way. But I enjoy that there are no good people, which is very true to history, especially at this time. There is nobody good. You're not rooting for good guys here. There is no good guy and bad guy. You're just watching people. That is it. They're morally gray, just as we are. As people, we are all morally gray. Nobody's all good, nobody's all bad. It's the same idea here. So I really enjoy that. It really, didn't hold back at all. It did not hold its punches whatsoever. Very gory, very graphic, which I liked. I like that. Very realistic. Very realistic, and also not realistic at all, because, the injuries that our main character sustained throughout this, obviously a load of bullshit. That, when he killed his mom and his half brother, he would have died on the spot there, bro. He, over here, that kid stabbed him a good 7 times, and that knife wasn't small. Now, sure, the kid doesn't have a lot of strength, but it's meaty up there. Bro definitely punctured that lung. He would have died on the spot. The mom got 2 solid strokes on his chest. He would have died. The fact that he could even ride all the way to the volcano a whole day later and continue having the strength to do that, yeah, obviously we get it. You have to suspend your disbelief, but it's fun that way. And then at the end, that whole final battle, I mean, visually speaking, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And like I said, when I went, I was like, I don't see him losing this at all. And I think that's why he had to take so many injuries, because you had to make the fight more fair. Reminds me a lot of Gladiator, which my reaction is on my channel, by the way, if you want to watch that. It reminds me a lot of that when, the Emperor stabs, Russell Crowe's character before their fight. And, of course he does that, because even the movie understands these two are not on the same level. So on an even playing field fight, we know who wins and who loses. So you have to make the stronger character seem less strong for the fight to be more even. So realistically, if he was of perfect health, the fight would have been over in an instant. The other dude would have got bodied. His uncle would have been bodied. His uncle was in his 50s and 60s, late in his life, no longer in his prime. He looked amazing for his age, but no longer in his prime. Our main character is young, big, burly, a lot of experience. He would have blitzed him immediately. So we had to make it more fair. So you injured him a lot, and he had blood loss and stuff. I get that. But the final fight was beautiful, especially visually. I enjoyed the themes going throughout this, but I wish he chose his girl, Olga. Also, Olga, definitely my favorite character of this movie. You kidding me? She's the only good one I can root for. You know what I'm saying? She didn't really do nothing. She was just a slave being taken advantage of, and she's smart, and she found love, and then she's gonna have 2 beautiful children who go on to become king or some shit. I love Olga. Olga's great. Anya Taylor-Joy, Olga, the character, my favorite part of this movie for sure. Loved her character. I really wish he just went with her. Would have been nice. Like, I get it, he had to kill the uncle for his children to be safe because his uncle would have hunted them, but like, realistically speaking, his uncle is old. Like, they could have gone back, regrouped. Yeah, sure, his uncle also would have done the same thing, but like, I don't know, could have had army v army at that point. Your kids would have been a little more grown up. Like, I don't know. I really think if he chose Olga to go live their life, raise their kids, everything could have regrouped and they could have, you know, hashed this out at a later date, but he chose vengeance. Although technically he chose both, as he said, but, you know, tough to say whether or not that really is both. In his eyes, it definitely was, because he believed that not only was he taking his vengeance, but he was saving his children's futures. So I understand that. But, you know, I really wanted to see the happy ending, obviously. Who wouldn't, right? Who wouldn't? One thing I will say, like, our main character guy, right? Amalith or some shit, whatever his name is. He reminds me a lot more of a berserker, which is, you know, they were the Viking people that were like, they were really big, really scary, usually ate certain psychedelics that made them have this kind of berserker rage. That's where we get the term to go berserk. It's like these guys who were just so strong, and, you know, they got into this rage when they were fighting, and it's like nothing could hurt them. They could take on 10 men and kill everybody in sight. They didn't wear armor. They were often naked. They would wear like wolf, like fur on their heads sometimes too, but like they often didn't wear a lot of armor. They were much more naked and stuff, and they were very scary, very strong. He and his people at the beginning reminded me a lot of that. I think they were a berserker clan and not just like quote unquote regular Vikings. That's really what it felt like, because of the way they all dressed, the way they all acted. Very primal, very animalistic, very strong, very big. And then, you know, the whole wolf pack shit around the campfire where they're howling and stuff. And they had the same thing, like they had no clothes on their legs, just fucking tidy brownies, I guess, with the headpiece. So it reminded me a lot of berserkers, so I'm assuming that's what they are. They're not just regular Viking people, so it's a bit different. Which I guess could also technically explain why he's able to take such an enormous amount of punishment, because he's a berserker, right? He's a guy who's just so big, so strong, the highest amount of pain tolerance, can take on 10 guys and kill them all at once kind of thing, just super intense. So I guess if you look at it through that lens, it explains why he can take such a punishment, both when he was being held up and tortured by his uncle and when he got slashed and stabbed so many times, obviously. But yeah, I suppose you could look at it that way, which is cool, I guess. One thing I actually love is how, like, brutish the dialogue is. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, you have to remember who these people are, right? You have to remember the time this is. This was like 850 AD. You have to remember the type of people they are, right? They were not, you know, all of their history was passed down orally. They didn't write anything down. They weren't necessarily learned people, right? They didn't have school systems and shit, right? So they're not going to talk elegantly. They're not going to say certain things. They're very straightforward, to the point. There is not a lot of mysticism to who they are as like a person. Like those men, they're very straight to the point, very obvious with what they want. They're very clear. They're very concise. Right? They see a woman, they go, you, me, fuck, now. That's it. 4 words. Concise, clear, not a single syllable wasted. You know what I'm saying? That's how they are. So I like how the movie itself chose to keep that dialogue. It was raw, it was authentic, it was honest, it was brutal to hear that. Because, you know, you're not hearing, like, even when he was acting as a slave and then when he talked normally, same thing, right? Like, it's not like he just, when he was being a slave, he was normal, and then when he was back to normal, he just manifested this Shakespearean dialogue where he was giving soliloquies and stuff. Like, no, he was very simple, very straightforward. So I liked how the dialogue felt real and authentic that way, and it almost made it that much more raw, you know? And like just how much they scream at each other, just how primal that scream is, and the rage in between all of the people, them getting revenge on each other, but like all of that, just pure primal screaming. Love it. I love that. I love how raw and authentic that feels, because it makes it so much more intense. You know, if you're watching these things and like they were sitting there just monologuing to each other, you know what I mean? You killed my wife. You killed my son. In this day, I will kill you. I will take your heart. You're like, yo, too much talking. Get to fighting. Love that. Not a single word was uttered between them. None. The fight started and that was it. There was no words. Because in real life, you think that's what you think, they were just talking to each other, like there's an imaginary audience watching them fight that they had to explain their motivations for. No, they were just fighting. So I liked how they kept that. They didn't make them talk to each other. We as the audience, we knew both sides. We knew why they were fighting. We didn't need to hear anything. We have seen the entire movie. We know why our main character wants revenge. We know why he's mad. We know why he's there. We know why he's hurt. We know why he's fighting, why he's screaming. We've seen it all happen. I don't need you to tell me anything. I got it. I get why the uncle is fighting. I get why he's screaming. I get why he's mad. I got both of their motivations. You don't need to tell me, right? I'm glad the movie doesn't spoon feed their audience. They allowed the audience to take it and they're like, you've been watching the movie for the past 2 hours. You know what's happening. I don't gotta tell you. You're fully aware of what is going on. I don't need to tell you anything else. And if you can't figure it out, watch the movie again and you'll figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, they don't spoon feed the audience at all, and I like that. I like that a lot. One thing I will say though is after seeing this, all I can say is I'm really sad I didn't get to see it in theaters. Because good God, I cannot imagine the experience I would have had. Seeing this kind of brutality, authenticity, rawness, the sound, the score, the cinematography, the shot direction, seeing the beautiful camera takes, the fight choreography, the effects of each individual slice and people's limbs getting cut off and people getting stabbed through the face, all kinds of stuff. Hearing the screams, like, I can't imagine how good this movie could have been in theaters. I kind of wish I saw it in a theater experience. Would have been awesome. But nonetheless, it was amazing. I really liked that. Fantastic, nice and simple story, but still really, really effective. Olga, Anya Taylor-Joy, definitely my favorite part of this movie. Loved the acting. All the actors did amazing. Loved the choreography, everything about it. Genuinely great movie, really intense. I do think it could have been slightly shorter, but yeah, it was great. I enjoyed that a lot. Very intense, but very good. So yeah, let me know what you thought. Patreon, oh, as always, linked in the description, and that'll be it for me. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace. Hey guys, thank you all for watching that recent video, and I just want to give a special shout out to Oko Canutilla. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm really sorry if I'm not, but just want to give a special shout out to you. You've been subscribed to my tier 1 on Patreon for a while now, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for the support. Love you guys.